Hello and welcome to my Doctor Who review of Angels Take Manhattan, Series 7, Episode 5. Starring Arthur Darvill, Matt Smith and Karen Gillan, with also Alex Kingston as River Song. Yeah. Good points. The three that I have. I like the constant change in the theme tune, the titles for the theme tune. I like it how it's changed throughout every episode of the series. That isn't really a good point, it's more like a statement. In this episode, basically, Weeping Angels have took Manhattan and are using it as a farming ground to eat time energy. But yeah, other good points. Baby angels are good. I like the baby angels. I think they're a good concept. I also like the use of other statues as weeping angel type things. You wouldn't really call them angels because they're not angels, they're moving statues. But yeah, I like them as well. I thought it was good to see that the blinks, the thing that was suggested in Blink could actually happen. Bad points. Now, I could go on for quite some time. The intensity and the creep factor of the angels has already been overdone, I think. It was overdone, like, it was alright in Blink, then it just got built on in Flesh and Stone and The Time of the Angels or whatever. And to be honest, I didn't like that two-parter either. So this little episode just made the intensity and creep factor of the angels more overdone than it already is. River's appearance was badly handled, I think. To be honest, I don't really like River Song. She was alright when she started out in like the odd episode, but then just her constant reappearances and pointless plot lines were just annoying. It's a bit typical Rory dying, really, when it's suggested throughout it. Yeah, I'm just going to spoil it because I don't care anymore. So yeah, if you haven't watched it and you're watching this review, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But this episode sucks ass. Yes, Rory's death. The suggestion of Rory's death is typical, as Rory seems to die in a lot of things. He has died throughout series 5, 6 and 7 now. Yeah. I didn't like the fact that the Doctor can waste regenerative energy to heal River. And I don't like the whole suggestion of them being married and being husband and wife and stuff like that. I think that's stupid. Which links back to series 6, Wedding of River Song, which was very stupid as well. And I think the entire episode was anticlimactic. And I think the Statue of Liberty was an obvious thing, and it was hardly used, as well as all the other statues that were angels were hardly used. In fact, the angels were hardly used. It was more the suggestion and talking of the angels than it was the angels. Yeah. Bit of a pointless episode, if I might say. And then we get to the end where we think that Amy and Rory's death by jumping off a building, I think that would have actually been a better death than being sent back in time and had an happy ending. I mean, if it was a sad ending, then you would feel emotion for the characters like you're supposed to do when you watch things. And secondly, I think the storyline would have worked so much better, and it would have worked being more like of a sad ending than a happy ending. Because being sad they're leaving, but making it happy is just boring, really, to be fair. At the end of the day, it is quite boring. But yeah. So yeah, technically both Amy and Rory die. In present day they die, but they were sent back in time to live their life, so yeah. Another thing I don't quite understand is the Doctor can't go back to see them, but there's been much worse occasions where the Doctor's been able to go back and see someone. And it's not exactly time locked. I know it's all if I actually land back in time, I will blow up New York, but you did that 2 or 3 times. Well, you landed in New York, you took off from New York, you attempted to land in New York, and then you created a paradox. So yeah, suggesting that you're going to blow a hole in the time-space continuum several times, but doing it anyway. Yeah. Quite frankly, I thought this episode was a major disappointment, but I wasn't really expecting much from a Weeping Angels episode that had River Song in it. I thought they were going to handle Amy and Rory's, Amy and Rory leaving the show kind of thing in a better way that they did, but they didn't, which isn't a surprise. And the entire story was just anticlimactic. But yeah, that is my last review of the first 5 episodes of this series, which I don't understand the layout of. I'm going to give it a rating of 3 out of 10, which is the same rating as I gave Asylum of the Daleks. So it just went, this is how the series went, just, yeah, disappointed. But hey, at least we got Town Called Mercy, and the dinosaur one, which the name has escaped my mind. Dinosaurs on a spaceship, and Power of 3 in between, even though Power of 3 wasn't that amazing either. But yeah, on a whole, so far the series has been okay. Thank you for watching my review. I'm sorry if it isn't as detailed and as long as it usually is. I'm just strongly disappointed with this story. I'm getting a bad cough, and I've got a cold, and it's very late at night because I didn't watch this live. I actually went to the cinema today to watch Paranorman, which is actually a really good film, which is actually much better than this episode of Doctor Who. So yeah, I will get back to reviewing new series when it comes on at Christmas, but until then, my 100th video should be next, and then after that I will be continuing my top 10 best and worst Doctor Who stories. So thank you for watching. If you wish to watch the other reviews or any of my future reviews or anything like that, you can look through my videos on my channel, or subscribe or comment on my videos or something like that. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.